Hi everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my tutorial channel. It's Daniela Chuan here, and today we are going to work on section 8.2, the core level from the IFM Practice problems. Problem 1, you are to price a 2-year 52-try European put option on a non-dividend paying stock with a binomial model. You are given the current price of the stock is 50. The binomial tree consists of 2 time steps of 1 year. In each time step, the stock either moves up by 20% or moves down by 20%. The continuously compounded risk-free interest rate is 5%. Calculate the current price of the put option. So here, first of all, I calculate the risk neutral probability. Using the formula, I have B star is equal to E to the RH minus D over U minus D. And P star here is 0.628. And here I have the formula to calculate the current price of the put option for two-step binomial tree. Is C naught is equal to E to the minus RH times with P star squared CUU plus 2P star times 1 minus P star CUD plus 1 minus P star whole square times CDD. So in order to find C0, we have to determine CUU, CUD, and CDD. Because P star is 0.628, R here is 0.05, and H here is 1 because its time step is 1 year. Now I construct a diagram. 50 is the current price. 50 is a current stock price. So after a year, it can be either 60 or 40. If the stock price is 60, then the payoff should be 0 because for put option, the payoff is K minus ST positive. So it should be, when we take the try 52 subtract 60, we have a negative number, so the payoff is 0. For the lower note, we got 40, so we take the try 52 minus 40 is 12. Similar for the time 2, 60, from 60, if the stock keeps going up, it goes up to 72, so the payoff is 0. If it goes down, it's become 48, and the payoff is 4. Similar for 40, if it goes down, it goes to 32 with a payoff 20, because 52 minus 32 is 20. So we got CUU is 0, CUD is 4, and CDD is 20. I repeat, CUU in the formula is 0, CUD is 4, and CDD is 20, and the answer is 4.19. Problem 2, the continuously compounded annual returns for a company have a variance of 14%. Use the Cockroach-Robinson binomial method for option pricing to determine the 6-month downward change in value. We got the decrease in factor D is equal to E to the minus sigma square of H based on the Cockroach-Robinson. So it should be 0.77, which means it's decreased by 23%, showing a reduction of 23%. So 23% is the answer. Problem 3, for a 2-period binomial model, you are given its period is 1 year. The current price of a non-dividend paying stock is 20. U is 1.2840, where U is 1 plus the rate of the capital gain of the stock per period. If the stock price goes up, D is 0.8607, where D is 1 plus the rate of capital loss on the stock per period if the stock price goes down. The continuously compounded risk-free interest rate is 5%. Calculate the price of a 2-year American call option on the stock with a strike price of 22. Here P star is the risk neutral probability, and it should be equal to E to the 0.05 minus 0.8607, over 1.2840 minus 0.8607, which is 0.45. And now let's calculate the payoff for the note. We have SUU. SUU is the price of the stock after 2 years in case that the stock goes up during 2 years. So it should be 20 times 1.2840 square, and we got 32.97312. When the stock price is 32.97312, the payoff should be 32.97312, subtract the try of 22, take the positive value, so it should be 10.97312. Remember, for call option it should be S minus K in the parentheses, but for put option it should be the reverse. Now SUD is the stock price after 2 years in case that the stock goes up and then go down, or go down and then go up. So I take 20 times 1.2840 times 0.8607. I got 22.102776. So the payoff in this case, I take 22.102776, subtract 22, which is the trike. I got 0.102776. And similar, I have SDD is 0 because the stock price go down 2 steps. So now I apply the formula C0, the current price of the 2-year American call option on a stock with a strike price 22. I got C0 is e to the minus 2RH P star square CUU plus 2P star 1 minus P star CUD plus 1 minus P star square CDD, and it should be 2.0566. So the answer is 2.1. Problem 4. For a non-dividend paying stock you are given, the current stock price is 40. At the end of the month, the stock price will be either 42 or 38. Assume that the continuously compounded risk-free interest rate is 0.08. Calculate the current stock price of a 1-month 39 tri-European call. This is actually similar to the last video. So let's summarize the question. The current stock price S0 is 40. SU is 42, means U is 1.05. At D is 38, so D should be 0.95. When the stock goes up, SU is 42, so the payoff is 42 minus the try 39, I got 3. In case the stock go down to 38, then the payoff should be 0 because 38 subtract 39 is negative 1, and the payoff cannot be negative, so we have 0. Now we set up the equation. Let's delta be the number of shares of stock and B be the amount of dollars in bond. Then C0 is delta S0 plus B, and of course we can set up the system of linear equation. CU is lambda, the number of stock, time e to the delta H to find the number of stocks after 1 month with the dividend yield rate delta. But in this case, delta is not given, so we assume it's 0. SU is the stock price when the stock price go up. B is the number of dollars, amount of dollars in bond. With E to the RH, R is the risk-free interest rates, and H is the time step. Similar for CD. And now we have an equation of 2 variables, delta and B. Delta is 0.75 and B is negative 28.31, which means the time 0 price of the call option is 1.69. Problem 5. For a stock you are given, the current stock price is 50. At the end of 3 months, the stock price will either be 45 or 55. The stock pays dividend at the rate proportional to its price. The dividend yield is 4%. The continuously compounded risk-free interest rate is 0.03. Consider a 3-month 53 tri-European put on the stock, phi lambda for the put option. So first, let's summarize the question. S0 is 50, SU is 55. But in case the stock price goes up to 55, the payoff is 0 because this is a put option. So the payoff is 53 subtract 55, which is negative 2, but we do not take negative numbers, so CU is 0. Now in case the stock go down to 45, then the payoff is 53 subtract 45, we got 8 for CD. Now set up the equation, because the question asks for delta, the number of share of the stocks, not asking for the price, so we have to follow the replicating before your method. Here for put option, we have to flip side in the equation. So instead of like positive coefficient for these factors, we have to use minus, because this is a put option. So CU is minus delta e to the delta H SU minus B e to the RH. CD is minus delta e to the delta H SD minus B e to the RH. And then just plug the number in. I has delta is 0.04 and H is 1.4 because 3 months, and so on. So I have delta is negative 0.7920. So the answer here is negative 0.7920. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please like, share, subscribe, and I hope it's very helpful for you to practice for IFM.